What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sarah. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, and not only just Charlotte, like we are doing new Charlotte, stuff I have not used yet. You guys seem to love all the Charlotte Tilbury videos on my channel, so I was like, let's do another one. They sent me a bunch of new goodies and I dipped in to so many new things that I really loved. Some things that I was like, fine. Some things obsessed with. So I did this whole look with Charlotte. You guys are gonna love it. I also am sharing a giveaway in this video, so make sure you watch it if you want to enter to win this Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette. This eye palette is the one I used today. It's gorgeous, it's stunning. You want it, so make sure you watch and hear how to enter. If you wanna see how I got this look right here, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with the Milk Makeup blurring stick just for my texture and fine lines. I really can't do my makeup without using this thing, you guys. It just gives me so much of a more smooth canvas. So sorry, that's not Charlotte. I don't think she has a smoothing primer that I'm aware of. As always, I'm putting on my magic, no, that's not it, Hollywood Flawless Filter. You guys, this thing it's on its last leg. I need a new one. I wear the shade 3. This is one of those products I talk about nonstop because it's an absolute every day. Every single day I put this on. I put it on with when I'm doing like a full foundation look. I put it on when I'm just doing a tinted moisturizer. Like this is an every single day product, okay? So I'm gonna kind of like lightly work it in, but I don't need to go crazy because I'm gonna use my beauty blender with my foundation, but I like to just kind of rub it in a little bit so that I've dispersed the product pretty much all over the face. It's honestly beautiful. Like I said, beautiful on its own, beautiful under foundation. So they sent me a restock of the Airbrush Flawless, which I have missed this foundation. This is such a good foundation if you have combination or oily skin. It is gorgeous. I'm really hoping this is my shade right now. They sent the shade 3N. Here she is. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a pump and a half. And we're just gonna go right on. It's a little light, but we're gonna work with it. The undertone is perfectly neutral for me. I'm not gonna do a ton because like I said, it's a little light. I really wish Charlotte would come out with a sponge. I just feel like it would be bomb. Not that I don't love the sponges I use, but look how gorgeous that is. Oh, it really actually is. That's a perfect shade match. I lied. Like look at that next to my neck. It just disappeared into my skin. Oh, heaven. So yeah, like I said, this foundation is really good for oily skin and combination skin. I do get dry sometimes, honestly. I'm combination, so I'm dry and oily. As long as I use like a hydrating or dewy product underneath like the Flawless Filter, I can still wear it and I love it. It's long lasting. I have done people's wedding makeup with this foundation and they have loved it. And as you can see, it's not like the dewiest product. So like I said, if you're oily, you're gonna love it. Just kind of building up on the areas where I want a little more coverage. I have just been dying to dig into these products and I was like, I can't do it without my YouTube fam. I have to do it for the team. But I was very close in opening stuff up and I was like, no, Sarah, resist. Okay, so I feel like that shade match is really incredible. If I get a little more tan in the summer, I'm gonna have to mix it with something, but that's okay. So if you are close to me in undertone and skin tone, Neutral 3 is really good. You know what I don't have? I don't have a concealer. So I'm gonna use the Kosas concealer. This one's nice and hydrating. It's also a good shade for me. I'm in shade 3.2 of this right now. You know what else I'm missing from her so much that I need to buy is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. That setting spray is so, I feel like underrated. It is so bomb. And it really gives you such a flawless face. But look at that concealer, it's bomb. So good. I'll link it for you guys too. And of course, everything will be linked with shades for you guys below. If you're watching this as soon as the video goes live, they may not be in there yet, but they will, trust me, bear with me. They will be there. I have used the Beauty Wand Light. This is one of her like cult products. People are obsessed with this product. I really do love it. You just have to work with it pretty quickly. So I've used this in a couple shades. I have Spotlight, which is like, I'll probably use that at some point today. A bright white highlight. It's really, really pretty just on like nose, cheeks, whatever. This one is Pillow Talk, which I'm very intrigued because I feel like it's gonna be, I feel like Pillow Talk has a pink tint. So here, I'll do this for you guys because it's so satisfying. This shade is about to be so pretty. I'm very excited. All right, so I'm gonna put it up high. Oh my God, this shade. It's like a pink, it's like a champagne pink almost. So this is gonna be like my blush and my highlight today. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm using this on my eyes as well. That is freaking gorgeous. If you get this product, don't forget to close it before you put the cap on because it makes a big mess. Okay, so my one hang up on this product is, like I said, you just have to work with it pretty quickly. This one's actually blending a lot easier than other shades I've used. What do you guys think of that? How pretty. It could definitely be a touch more pink for like a blush effect, but as like a champagne-y highlight, it is stunning. She also sent over the Pillow Talk medium, which I wasn't gonna use today, but now I'm really intrigued by the shade. So that one I just used was Pillow Talk regular. Let's do this again. It's like I hate doing this because this is so beautiful, but like it is so satisfying. Okay, so this is similar, but a little bit darker. Oh, more gold. I probably should have tested that out. It's like a goldish, peachy, not peachy. I think this is just gonna be better on darker skin tones, but I can absolutely wear this, like especially on the eyes. I don't wanna do too much on the eyes today because we're gonna use an eyeshadow palette, but I was just so intrigued. Okay, so you can see that gave a little tint, but I forgot I have this Tinted Love lip and cheek tint. Looks like this in the shade Blushed Rose, which feels like it's gonna be right up my alley. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm intrigued. I'm kind of using a little bit, like a good bit of it. Let's start with finger. Oh, that's gorge. It's peachy, but not too peachy. It's blending out extremely easily. I would say maybe too easily, like it's disappearing. The consistency is interesting. Like I feel like it's more like a lip gloss. That blended out a little too much for my liking. So we're just gonna leave it. Let's let that chill for a minute. I'm gonna set, because I think we're moving on to powders at this point. Using my Charlotte Magic Powder. I shook that up way too much, but I'll use whatever's in the cap. Same thing, my damp sponge. And I just wanna make sure that nothing's creasing, especially like under my eyes is where I crease the most, before I set. So I kind of like warm everything up and blend everything out with my finger. Tap, 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 tap. And then like before I even have the chance to make a facial expression, I'm going in here. I'm coating my brush pretty well, getting off some excess. And then we're going to push this in. Okay, once I've hit like my most oily parts, I'm gonna grab a brush and just kind of put a little bit on there and just kind of lightly dust on a little more, just so I'm set where I'm gonna put powder. I mostly wanna like put this where I'm gonna go on with my bronzer. Not much, then just a big fluffy to make sure I've hit everywhere. We're pretty set at this point. All right, so let's do bronzer. You guys know I cannot live without. I need another restock of this guy too, because look, we are getting low. This is the Airbrush bronzer in the shade 2. So I like to use an angled brush and just kind of push upward. This formula has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's hydrating and it's smoothing, which is incredible because I always kind of struggle with a nice smooth bronzer right on this part of my face. So that type of formula is ideal. Isn't that freaking beautiful? Oh, this side is where I struggle the most because I have all this texture right on my cheek. But you can see like that already smoothed that texture out a bit. Also, Logan scratched my head and like actually broke skin. So you see that like scratch on my head, that's what it's from. This brush is from Beauty Pie. I really love this brush because it has this smaller side, which is perfect to dip into my bronzer and kind of do a little bit of a nose contour or anywhere I want to be just like a little more precise. I also like to do a little bit of this, just a light kind of wash of that on the eyes. Oh, this just makes me so happy. And then I always hit underneath my jawline as well, just to create a little bit of a stronger jawline. Just remember when you're here, you want to be pulling upward, pushing up, not dragging down. All right, I'm going to do my brows. I don't have a Charlotte brow, so ignore me. But I'm using my Patrick Ta brow wax. And I feel like I've talked to you guys about this product a lot because I've been so on the fence about it. At first I loved it and then I was like, meh, it's not working right. I've learned exactly how to do it to make my brows look amazing. So I have the spoolie. You have to wet it and then I'm just working it around the spoolie. This like kind of activates the product once you get it wet. And then comb your brows down first and get that wax really coating those lashes. And then you're gonna brush up. And I don't even need anything else other than this product now because this makes my brows look so much thicker because I'm just like using the length to create that shape. Isn't that amazing? Then you can kind of clean up the edges like that. Boom. And that is so easy and so quick. And that, look at the difference. Like that's just so much more of a polished look. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Brush them down. You just want all the brow hairs to have that wax first. Like how scary is this when your eyebrows are down? And then up and like really push it in and pull it up where you want them. And you can shape this however you want. I'm so happy I like really figured out how to use this product because if you don't brush your brows down, I feel like they're not coated enough and they don't stay or last that long, especially like even through the makeup application. Takes a little finessing, but you just gotta kind of keep working it in until you're at a point where you feel good. And I'm kind of adjusting these as we go through, but I feel like this looks like I have laminated brows, which is incredible because I'm not gonna go get my brows laminated realistically. I'd like to, but if I can just do that, we're in good shape. Okay, so I love how everything is looking so much. We're gonna dip into, actually, let's do that. We're gonna dip into the Pillow Talk Instant Eye palette. And you guys, this palette, they sent me one and I already had it. So I'm going to do a giveaway on this video. You're going to get this new palette. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, obviously, leave me a comment about your favorite, tell me your favorite Charlotte product in the comments. Bonus entry if you follow me on TikTok, because I don't mean to brag, but my TikTok content is like, I love it. I'm having so much fun with it. I think you guys are gonna love it too, because I'm doing a ton of beauty stuff, like really quick tips. So let me show you this palette. I've, as you can see, dug into this one, but it is the most beautiful shades and it's so multi-purpose. I'm gonna keep it really basic today. So I'm gonna stick around here, like these three shades right here. So let's start with the first nude shade in the desk part of the palette. And I'm just gonna do like a really light wash of that color all over. You can see how pigmented these shades are. Like the payoff is really good without even barely doing anything. This is my Morphe E27, by the way. You know what my issue is sometimes with this wax? There's like remnants. Does that make sense? Like there's little flakies sometimes. So it's probably just because my spoolie is dirty, to be honest. I probably just need a clean spoolie. How pretty is just, honestly, you could just leave it that shade. I want to keep the inner part really bright. I'm gonna move on to the pink shade right there. And I'm gonna do this just on the outer here, just right here. Crease and lid. Okay, then I'm taking a slightly more precise brush. This is the eye blender from Charlotte, and I'm going in with that first shade, and I'm just doing that a little bit in on that lower lash line, just kind of smoke that out. And I'm not gonna get carried away and do too much because I already like where we're at with this, so I'm gonna keep it right there. I'm keeping the inner corner pretty bright because we're gonna do something there. Stay tuned for that, I'm not sure. But that is honestly, I'm into that. It's just kind of like a pinky, I don't even know. Why do I feel the need to name every eye look? Okay, probably the product that I'm most excited to try out today is the Dreamlight. I feel like I've seen this probably all over TikTok. I didn't know she sent it to me. I was like so excited when I found it. So look how gorgeous she is, oh my God. Can't get her open with these trash ass nails. Hello. Hello. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I need a good brush for this. I'm gonna use my little guy because this is just gonna be a gorgeous highlight. Should we swatch it first? I don't even wanna ruin it. Oh. Can you guys see that? It's going to be stunning. All right, I'm gonna keep it focused in like the pink and the champagne and then the lightest one. You can obviously mix them all together, but that dark one makes me a little nervous. Is there a film on this? I can't see myself. There's a film on this mirror and there's no way I can get it off, so we're just gonna use this mirror. Oh, honey, she's beaming. This highlight is insane. I will say, like with this guy that we've already used, whatever it's called, Beauty Wand, we definitely don't need more highlight, but if you like a powder highlight, I do feel like this is a very like creamy, gorgeous formula. And if you want makeup that's gonna last, I'm hitting that inner corner as well. If you want makeup that's gonna last, it's really good to do powder products on top of your cream products. So if you've already done a cream highlight, do a little powder highlight on top. It's gonna like set and hold everything in place. I'm always using my sponge to clean things up, just to make sure, you know, the eyeshadow didn't go astray, my contour is not too low, things aren't muddy. Like I'm just grabbing my sponge and kind of lightly pressing everything in so that it melts into the skin even more. Let's do eyeliner using my favorite eyeliner ever, the Rockin' Kohl in Barbarella Brown. I'm gonna maybe do like a teeny little wing action, and I'm gonna keep this focused on the outside. I really wanna be like drawing the eye out. I don't know if you guys have seen this trick from me, but I literally just use my nail to flick this out and give it like that shadowy effect. And this, it doesn't work with every eyeliner, but it works really well with this one because it's so like creamy. So you can see I'm just kind of pushing that product down and then using my nail to pull it outward and create this wing. It tends to work better on one side over the other. Like I always do one really good one and then one I'm like, ugh, can that one be better? So I'm gonna try and kind of make them even. It's all about the angle too. Like if your angles are off, where like one's going out and one's going up, your eyes are gonna look like a different shape. So you wanna make sure the angle is good. I like to use like the edge of my brow to like go in that direction because those are pretty even on both sides. Sort of even. Not completely even, but. And like, honestly, don't worry about being perfect with it. I like the kind of like shaded, shadowy vibe. So then I grab a flat brush and I just kind of like buff it out so that if it's not perfect, which it rarely is, it's fine because it's like this more like smoky shaded wing. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Same thing over here. If you have just an angled brush with nothing on it, this also helps kind of clean up these edges so that you can make this exactly the shape you want. But like I said, don't go crazy. Now we're using Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I love this mascara. It has this wand where like one side is thicker, so I'm pretty sure there's a specific way to do this where you do the bigger side first and kind of wiggle this at the base. And then I believe, God, this mascara is gorgeous. I believe you then flip it and kind of hit the middle to ends of the lash and kind of pull those out. All right, guys, last step is lips. Iconic Nude Lip Liner. Really can't go wrong with this one. I posted a TikTok yesterday and I explained the triangle method when you're lining your lips, which I feel like maybe I don't know if I've explained that on my channel yet. So let me tell you. So basically, I always start bottom middle and pull it out on both sides. I have to pull this one out a little bit further because this side of my mouth is a little thinner. Okay, so from there, then I do the top, Cupid's bow up here. This is where I overline right here in this little divot and I kind of go straight across and then pull down onto the natural lip line into the corner. Again, this one needs to be a little bit overlined to make them symmetrical. That looks relatively good. So the trick is you want to fill in these triangles. So here is a triangle. Do you see this triangle like this? Here is one. Here, boom, boom, boom. You see it? And then here. So the outer corners. It doesn't need to be a perfect triangle. I actually kind of like when it's like more like faded. Okay, and then you can just go on with a clear gloss and you're gonna have this beautifully contoured lip. It's gonna make the center of your lips come forward. They're gonna look fuller, kind of more pouty. Yeah, that's the best way to contour your lips, I think. I mean, you can definitely do like, you know, some contour around your lips like people do, but that's how I like to line my lips. I'm gonna go on with Dance Floor Princess. Can't show this to you, here we go. This is one of her hot lips. Probably my favorite lipstick from her is the Hot Lips. And Dance Floor Princess is such a beautiful peachy pink. It's the perfect pink, honestly. It's like a nude pink. It's not too orange and peachy. So I'm just gonna hit this in the center. Look at that, look at that. God, I love that lipstick. So I'm just kind of filling in where we left it blank. I'm not going all the way out to the outer corners because I want that to be a little darker. And then I'm gonna pop a clear something on top. She has a lip oil that I love, this one. The Magic Lip Oil Crystal Elixir. This one's good to put on like before you're doing your makeup, or you can use it as like a topper like this. So let's do a little of that. I just like a really glossy lip these days. I like the shine. It's so funny, whenever I use all Charlotte products, my looks, my makeup looks always kind of have the same type of vibe. They're like this really glam, it's the shimmer. It's like it's not even shimmer, it's like the glow of her products. They have such a signature look to them, if that makes sense. So normally I would hit the whole face now with my setting spray, the Flawless setting spray, but I don't have any, so I'm just using my Morphe. I can't get over how good of a shade match that foundation was. Like, I normally have to blend it down my neck so much more. Okay, my hair is pretty dry at this point. I'm just gonna go style it really quick, and then I'll be back just to give you guys, I mean, this is the full look, but I want you to see it with hair done. You know what I mean? The full moment. So we'll be back. Okay, we're back. This is the full final look. I just did my hair with my air wrap, and yeah, the makeup has probably been sitting for about 10-15 minutes, and I always feel like my makeup looks a little bit better like 10 minutes after I do it, as opposed to like immediately when I'm done. So that's the look. I hope you guys enjoy this little Charlotte get ready with me. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Don't forget to enter my giveaway for this beauty right here, and I will see you guys next time.